This episode of the DisCast was recorded on June 18th, 2014 at discast.us/live. Tune in Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern to watch the show, or watch recorded episodes on YouTube and iTunes. Follow us on Twitter at DisCastShow, Twitter the Trivia Contest, and more. Thank you, and enjoy the DisCast. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. To our new listeners, we welcome you aboard our podcast Highway in the Sky and hope you've enjoyed the past week. For those of you standing, please hold on to your headphones at all times and stand clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no trolling please. Thank you, and enjoy the DisCast. Oops, I turned the music off because I'm stupid. Did you know that? Anyway, hey, what's up guys? It is Ryan and welcome to the DisCast. Hey. Today is June 11th, 2014 and is shortly after 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
You know, I could be getting ready for the past hour and it always comes down to like the last 30 seconds.
I know.
You see me, we're in a call and you just see me sprint out my room. It's always something different every single week.
Yeah. There was literally 2 seconds left of the pre-show and Darren just bursted into the room, put his headphones on as fast as he could. He's like, hey! Like, okay then. That happens.
Oh my god, just made it.
Well, nice job. Crazy. You got here, that's always good. So,
yeah, we got a big day. I wouldn't want to miss it.
Indeed, we do. We got lots of stuff to talk about. We got some Magic Band stuff to talk about, some competitors to the My Disney experience out there. We've got Epcot almost sunk. That's a thing.
Yeah.
And some Downtown Disney stuff going on this weekend, among other things. So you definitely want to be here for the whole entirety of the show. So, first off, as we begin every show, we like to remind you guys about Spectro Radio. Spectro Radio is a 24/7 Disney Parks music station, radio station, yeah. Internet music station. You can find it at spectroradio.blogspot.com, and
or you could just stay here on the website and just click the link right below the video.
Indeed, that as well. I always forget about that one.
24/7, just music.
Yep.
Spectro actually gave me the music to Festival of Fantasy, which I put up on my YouTube channel, so if you want to go check that out, that's there
Yes,
too.
there you go, youtube.com/extra magic hours. Extra music hours. I always get confused. And
it's
go on there.
Words. You like it, right?
Yes, it's really good.
It's great.
So yes, that is that. Thank you, Spectro. And
some trivia.
Some trivia. We do have some trivia, indeed. So, here we go. Alright guys, so last week we asked you to tell us the first Disney Parks ride that exited into a gift shop. And our winner was ZMichael11 with his answer of Pirates of the Caribbean. That is right, Pirates was the first Disney Parks ride to do so, and since then, pretty much all of them.
Almost every ride.
Yeah.
Almost.
Exit into retail, you buy
Seven
all the
Dwarfs
things.
is one of the few that doesn't.
Yes. I don't know what they're doing because Seven Dwarfs mine closed across the street.
Yeah.
That was originally this the Snow White gift shop. I don't know what they're gonna do now.
I think the justification is Sir Mickey's.
Really?
Yeah, because they got that right over there.
All right. Anyway, we do have some Magic Kingdom gift shop news to get to later.
Before we get into news, oh wait, we didn't.
Yeah. Go ahead. What?
No. A few weeks ago, we mentioned that Disney is doing this like map thing where you could like pinpoint your favorite attractions on Disney World maps, and they'll send you like a nice hard.
That's not new. They've been doing that for years.
No. Like they just did like this crazy interactive thing on the website.
Oh, it's different now?
Yeah, it's really different. I don't like the way the website is. I really think Disney needs to hire some new web devs because
they need to hire some new mobile devs too.
Dude, they don't have a good like online presence anywhere.
I know. Stupid go.com. They don't even.
Maps?
Yeah, maps.
Yeah. Outline some of my favorite attractions and some that aren't so much my favorite.
All right.
I tried to circle no attractions for Animal Kingdom. It wouldn't let me do that.
Okay then.
Okay, so here's the Epcot side. Like this is hard paper. It's not
like. Yeah.
Like I was considering hanging this up, and then I realized what's on the back side of the map.
What?
Magic Kingdom.
Ah, there you go.
You get to pick your park in order of favorites, and they put them back to back.
So you can only choose one.
It's to keep people like me from just getting a bunch of them and just hanging them up everywhere.
Right.
And then on this side we have
Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios.
Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. And Animal Kingdom, my favorites are Kilimanjaro Safari, Kelly River Rapids, Expedition Everest, and Dinosaur. Rapids.
That's the whole park.
Yeah. Well, no, there's even more fun.
Yeah,
and there's
yeah.
suggestions. The suggestions are horrible. Even more fun is even worse.
All right, there you go.
There's no Avatar land. It's just grass.
Okay, there you go. So that's Darren's amazing maps. Now, our trivia question for this week. If you want, yes, we do have a trivia question for this week, as we do every single week. Let's give you an update on the card of winners first. Here you go, guys. Boom. There you go. That's all your trivia winners.
Who won last week?
Last week was the Imagineer 1. Yes.
Oh, legit minor. Those maps are free.
Yeah, they are free.
100%. They'll just send it to you.
100% free. So anyway,
Wherever you're going, you could just put a random day.
yeah, our trivia question for this week is: why is the Yeti on Expedition Everest referred to as the Disco Yeti? And if you think you know the answer, tweet us at DisCast Show with the hashtag DisCast Trivia. Do not put it in the stream chat. And yes, that is the home of the Disco Yeti, as Darren so wonderfully shows us.
Yeah. Was that close to pointing?
Yeah, it was
In the
just in
general
front
area?
of Everest.
Okay.
But yes, there you go. That is your trivia for this week. And now let's go on to our news for the week.
Decent week of news.
Yeah, you know.
For a slow week, it's a pretty busy week.
Yes.
You know, this is one of those weird weeks where they're not going to do much because they have the whole like Seven Dwarfs stuff that just finished up,
Right.
and Universal's getting ready for the new Diagon Alley stuff. So there's just nothing.
Yep. Everything's just kind of coming. And so anyway, first off,
Yeah.
we're gonna start with some MyMagic Plus stuff. FastPass Plus, to be specific. The FastPass Plus group tiers are changing at Epcot in the studios. So yeah, there's just a few attractions that are changing. At the studios, Great Movie Ride is moving up to Group 1, and Epcot, Living with the Land's moving up to Group 1, and the Character Spot and Maelstrom moving down to Group 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So, as you know, like they've been collecting statistics and stuff on how things are used, and I'm sure they're making these changes based upon these statistics.
So as far as Great Movie Ride goes, did that one just move up? Did anything move down?
At the studios, nothing moved down.
Yeah. I'm so baffled how Tower of Terror is a tier group.
Don't
two.
complain, just enjoy it. Don't complain, just enjoy it.
Here's what everybody's gonna do. They're gonna do Toy Story Mania, Tower of Terror, and
Star Tours.
Star Tours is walk on no matter what. You don't waste
Yeah,
it
that's
on
true.
that. Lights, Motors, Action, maybe.
Yeah.
Or you could just Tower of Terror twice, right? You could double up.
Yeah, and then there's your extra one. You go to
Hey.
Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah.
And maybe Phantasmic if it's too late.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Fantasmic's tier 1. Yikes.
Yeah, I know.
Epcot, you gotta do.
Look at this. Here is the tier 1 for Hollywood Studios. It's Toy Story Mania, Rock and Roller Coaster, Phantasmic, Beauty and the Beast, Great Movie Ride. Guess what? Those 5 are the only ones that have lines in the park.
Well, that's why.
Minus Tower of Terror. But that's it. It's those 6 attractions are the only ones that you actually want.
You know what I'm baffled by is how, switching back over to Epcot,
Right.
is how Living with the Land is in Group 1.
Living with the Land is in Group 1. They moved that up now. That's
Yes.
new.
Why
I
is that?
don't know why, 'cause it's also usually a walk-on.
Yeah.
Maybe it's so the stupid people like who don't know what they're doing, right?
I'm not gonna lie, I think I put Living with the Land as one of my favorites.
Living with the Land's a good ride. I love Living with the Land.
Yeah, I accidentally selected Living with the Land instead of Soarin'.
Oh, good job.
So it's like
Like,
suggesting...
I just clicked on the Land Pavilion.
Well, that's what it was. Like, look, see, there's like little like boxes.
Yeah. So you just didn't know. So you just forgot which side of the pavilion Soren was on.
I'm well aware of where Soarin' is. It's one of my all-time favorites.
Got
It's
it.
just you couldn't select it.
All
It
right.
just wasn't there.
All right.
So,
So
fix it.
yeah, at Epcot, your tier 1s are Illumination, Soarin', Test Track, and Living with the Land, and everything else is in Group 2.
I'm gonna put this on the record. Getting a Fast Pass Plus reservation for any sort of fireworks show is stupid.
Yeah. Yes. Maelstrom is tier 2 now, so it's a good thing, Rush. Now,
Won't be for long if this whole Frozen thing sticks out.
well, we'll see. I don't know about that. But,
It goes back to the rumor.
that's that. There's your tier thing. I mean, you do have that way to bypass the tier system if you get all your reservations in the morning.
Yeah.
And I still recommend that people do that.
Book them all before like 10 o'clock.
Right. And luckily, Magic Kingdom hasn't had a tier system, so thank God.
It doesn't?
No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Does it? I thought they didn't. I thought they had it for like a day and they didn't do it anymore.
Oh, they might have. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to them getting rid of it. If they
Yeah,
did.
and then Animal Kingdom, there's not even like enough rides to warrant it. So yeah, and so that is that with My Magic Plus. Moving right along, we have a competitor. A new challenger has entered the ring against My Disney Experience, and it's My USO Experience.
Is that what it's really called?
No, I just called it that because I like it. It's called yeah. So anyway, Universal Orlando is adding free Wi-Fi to its theme parks and is a new app to offer real-time wait times and stuff. So as you can
is
see,
it legitimate Wi-Fi or is it like Disney Wi-Fi?
they just added in park Wi-Fi. So as you can see,
Wi-Fi's pretty bad.
as you can see on the screenshot that's up there, it says that Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket is a 5-minute wait. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That's false.
That's a joke.
Yeah. Anyway, what did I do? I downloaded
$4.41.
the app. That way we can have a comparison between My Disney Experience and Universal Orlando. So first thing you see as we go into the Universal Orlando app is the home screen if it wants to adjust to
It
my
looks
screen.
nicer. I'm looking at it on the Google Play Store, just on my computer.
Yeah.
It's called the Universal Orlando Resort app. There's none of that like My Disney Experience stuff. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
It
my
looks
camera
very,
refuses
it looks very
to-
clean.
my camera refuses to focus, but it does look very, very clean. If we go and we click on the resort map, you can see it's right there on the bottom of the screen. If you can see, if the camera light adjusts, it's right here. It says, explore the resort map. I click on the map. I choose my park, Islands of Adventure. Here we go, I'm at Islands of Adventure.
Hold up, go to Transformers The Ride 3D real quick.
Transformers The Ride 3D. Where is that?
That's over by the Mummy, Rip Ride Rocket, that whole area.
Oh, this is actually in Universal's.
Yeah, because I'm looking on the I'm looking at the Google Play Store and the screenshot shows a 5-minute wait time, and I don't believe that to ever do that.
Well, I think it's closed right now because I don't see any wait time. I mean, because I turned location services off. I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, the maps aren't as detailed as Disney's maps are. I mean, you don't have any of the lag that Disney's map has, but of course, it's a very much smaller area, and you can't zoom in to the greatest degree as you can on the Disney app.
See, but what's the value of zooming in that much? That's kind of what Universal took a head on. They're like, what's the point of it?
I like it. As you can see, if I want to turn off rides, I just deselect it from the top. If I want to turn on dine, that is to press dine on the top row. And I can do shop, shows, and rides, and you can see whatever you want within the park. Unfortunately, it doesn't do it property-wide, it only does it per park. Yeah, you can also see restrooms, lockers, guest services,
Mike said that Universal's actually closed.
hotels, and
Which
more.
explains why.
Yeah, I would assume so. Because, yeah.
But Cam's still open. You got a
Yes.
30-minute wait for Big Thunder.
There you go.
Look, see, this is what I don't like about the My Disney Experience app. And
Okay.
this is what Universal did right.
Right?
They got the whole priority of the center of the screen down.
Yes.
Like if you look on there,
Mhm.
you see that they got stuff on the bottom too. That's a lot of landscape that they're using up just to
Yeah.
select the park. Where Universal kept it all in the top, let's say finger width. So
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. It should only be one toolbar to access everything. It should also, I think Disney should be much cleaner. I like Disney's detail in the maps better. And
but that comes with lag. So
not really. Not the detail of the maps. It's just poor map design.
oh really?
I mean, Google Maps, I get no lag on, and it's even more detailed.
True.
So experience that. Experience that. That wasn't meant. I meant to say something else. I don't know what I meant to say, but I mean, whatever. It works. Experience that. Boom.
Yeah.
I think I meant to say explain that. But experience.
Words.
Okay. A refresh
Hey,
button
look,
would
the
be really
sinkhole's not in
nice.
Epcot.
What?
On the map, the sinkhole's not in Epcot.
Yeah. Well, shush.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Moving on to some Magic Kingdom stuff. The Yankee Trader shop in Liberty Square is currently closed for refurbishment, and it's quite possible that actually let's talk about one more thing first before I do that. It's just a quick little thing. If you eat a quick service place from June 10th to July 15th,
Just opening up
before
that store.
1 p.m. Yeah, before 1 p.m. It's most quick service locations, and you'll get a coupon for merchandise at a gift shop. Boom. We talked about this. This happened like last summer, and they're doing it again. So fantastic.
You want me to read off the restaurants and shops? And
Who
stuff?
cares?
Is that a yes?
No. No, let's not do it.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. That's why I'm
Pretty
saying
much-
no.
Pretty much anywhere you can eat at that's quick service, if you get your food in like under 5 minutes, it's used at some shops.
Yeah.
The shops I'm gonna go through because those are really quick.
Sure.
The shops at Animal Kingdom are Island Mercantile, Disney Outfitters. Shops at Hollywood Studios are Mickey's of Hollywood, Keystone, Clother. Epcot, you have Mouse Gear. Magic Kingdom, you have Emporium, and Downtown Disney, you have World of Disney. So eat at any of the real important quick service restaurants, and you can get some coupons for some really nice shops.
Indeed. So, Yankee Trader is closing for refurbishment. It'll be closing on July 7th and reopening September 30th of 2014. And we think that this might turn into a gift shop for Haunted Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has been rumored that Haunted Mansion is going to have on-ride pictures
Yeah, during the
Hitchhiking Ghost scene. And
I think they're gonna go through with this as a Haunted Mansion themed gift shop. I mean,
Yes.
think about all the Haunted Mansion turns 45 years old this year or something like that.
it turns 45 at Disneyland, yeah.
Yeah,
And,
so overall, the attraction.
I saw a post showing some cool new apparel designs.
Yeah, they got a lot of cool merchandise coming out.
Yeah,
themed around.
and it just
I
makes
wouldn't be
sense
surprised.
that they'll have a
that
new...
stuff's gonna stick around for a while.
Yeah, they'll have a new dedicated gift shop to sell it all in. This will also be where you get your pictures from Haunted Mansion. Will they make it more accessible from the Haunted Mansion property? Who knows? It's still very, very close, but still, people are walking out of Haunted
Right
Mansion.
outside the fence.
It's not, yeah, but they would have to.
Leave the ride area.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if they do like a back door type thing. They kind of extend out the fence.
right. Okay.
If
Yeah, I
we
can
see
see.
some sort of construction wall going on at the right side of the Haunted Mansion.
That's gonna be it.
Yeah.
Yep. So there you go,
Call it
Yankee
right
Trader. So next up, we have some Epcot things. Epcot is going to show every single match of the FIFA World Cup live, and part of what they're going to do is they're going to be opening the Odyssey restaurant to show some of these matches. You know the Odyssey restaurant?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was.
It is
closed a while back.
yes.
Did you hear the story of why it closed? That's
Why
the
it
funny
closed?
story.
No, why did it close?
It was too popular.
It was too popular.
Too many people were eating there and not at any other restaurant in Epcot, so they had to close it.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know about that.
So there's like this big conspirator idea that it's one day gonna come back when Epcot has the population to handle a ton of people going to this place. Kind of like the way that that Magic Kingdom's dealing with Be Our Guest. You know how that's like the crazy popular one?
Yes.
Then, you have all the other ones that everything else just gets dispersed around. I think that's what's going to be the future of the Odyssey. Or they're just going to keep it for private events like what they do with it right now.
Yeah.
Same with Wonders of Life.
Right. Same with Wonders of Life. But yeah, they're going to be opening it so you can go and watch some of the FIFA World Cup matches. They'll also be playing them at the Germany Pavilion, and there's going to be a soccer topiary photo op near World Showcase Plaza.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yes.
Are you a big soccer fan?
Not really. All I know about the game is from playing FIFA, the video game. I don't know. It's an interesting sport. Association football is like the most popular sport in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm American, so
Yeah, it's
there's
not
that.
as big here in
Yeah.
the States. And it's funny how it's in Epcot, because it's...
Well,
kind
this is a worldwide thing,
Yeah. What's that soccer
you know what?
show just opened up in
Hey,
downtown?
yeah, there's some kind of football, yada yada yada,
Yeah.
at Downtown Disney that they opened. Doesn't have the World Cup, just have World Cup merchandise. I'm sure you can
Yeah.
get.
Oh, definitely. That's
Um,
probably why they...
I saw this thing on Google. Google was showing every 4 years for the World Cup, the huge football fans of Brazil, because that's a huge, huge place for football.
Yeah.
They paint the streets of the city.
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
You saw that? That is crazy. They
Like,
paint all of the cities
crazy.
with these huge like murals of players and country emblems and stuff, and it looks awesome.
Yeah, it's great. They sent like streetcar, like the Google Street View thing.
Oh yeah, they went to the streetcar. It looks awesome. So you have some time, go through Street View and check that out. And if you don't want to watch it at Epcot, there's tons and tons of any bar or lounge or tavern on Disney property is playing this. Yes. Yeah.
Fun stuff. You know what won't be showing it?
What?
The fountain at Epcot.
I wouldn't think so.
You wanna know why?
Because it's a fountain.
Because it's a sinkhole now.
Oh.
Just outside of its sinkhole.
Well, yeah, it's not a sinkhole itself. But anyway,
I thought that would be a decent segue into the next story.
that was pretty decent.
Yeah.
But only decent.
at best, yeah.
Now, everyone is familiar with where the Butterfly Garden is, right? During the Flower and Garden Festival? Yeah. Well, apparently, there was some construction that no one really knew about that was going on outside of Club Cool, the back of Club Cool, where the Butterfly Garden usually is. And no one knew what it was for. Then, apparently, it was found out that this construction wasn't planned. That's why no one knew about it. There was a construction worker who was taking down the Butterfly Garden structure. He's digging, and he hit a major water line. Now, the entire area was flooded, and you know how Florida gets sinkholes. So as you can see that picture right there, they're doing an emergency rebuilding, digging everything out, getting everything back in, so it's all fine and nothing gets shut down. As you can see, the surrounding pathway is closed.
When I first saw this, I had like really high expectations. I'm like, they're doing something in Epcot.
No.
But you told me this today. I didn't know that it was a sinkhole. I was like, I was still going around thinking, yeah, they're doing stuff. It's gonna be great. But,
Yeah. Nope. It's just that.
You know what's crazy is, what sort of construction would go down that low that would require the water main to break?
I don't know. I think it's just digging out things, and
Digging.
And he dig. That's what he likes to do.
He's probably listening to that.
Yeah, exactly. He just got on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. He was off. Before his shift, he went on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Shift started. Gets over to Epcot, and his boss like, "Hey, you gotta dig out the Butterfly Garden." He's like, "Digging? I just wrote a ride all about digging." And he goes over there to the Butterfly Garden. He's like, "When we dig." He has his headphones on. He's blaring the music.
Have you heard about all the issues that Seven Dwarfs Mine Train's having as far as animatronics go? Speaking of the ride, I figured I'd mention that.
What? Sorry.
The issues that Seven Dwarfs Mine Train's having with all the animatronics.
Oh yeah, Rush was telling us about one of those issues. We'll address that in a minute. Anyway, so he's digging along, dig, and then his boss is trying to tell him to stop, but he can't hear
He's too focused on digging.
Yeah, he's just digging. He's dig, and there's water everywhere. He's like, "Oh no, under the sea." Under the sea.
Switches movies.
Darling, it's better. Down it's wetter. And the song just changes and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
That happened. True story.
You can see the lights up above.
Yeah, we have a oh, he's calling me on my phone right now. We have an official interview, exclusive interview with the man who had a sinkhole. Hi, sir. How's it going? Yes. Okay. Yep. All right. Okay. Yes. You go. Okay. Go dig. Bye. He started a mine in his backyard. Okay, anyway,
He's an official digger.
He's an official digger.
Yeah.
Let's move right along to some Hollywood
You go to college
studios.
for that, or is it just kind of like
I don't
how
know.
strong are you?
I have a PhD in digging.
Yeah.
They call me Dr. Dig. I don't know.
You know what? That's the type of society we lived in. 100 years ago, you didn't need to, have a PhD in digging in order to dig. You just had to be short and like to sing.
Yeah. I am a dwarf and I'm
There we go.
digging a hole. Diggy hole. I'm digging a hole. Okay, DisCast for you guys. Anyway,
Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios. You can now buy
There's no
your
singles
tickets
there.
for Villains Unleashed. They're available for public sale. It is on August 23rd, 2014. It is $67 for adults and $62 for children. It's a $5 difference between children and adults. Who really cares?
Yeah, I care thoroughly.
Do you now? Keep in mind,
Have
children.
you seen some of
like
the
10.
some of the villains there? Like, there's gonna be 50+ villains.
50+ villains, huh?
Yeah, I didn't even know that Disney had 50+ villains.
There are quite a lot of villains.
I think that they're gonna throw in a bunch of Marvel stuff.
Do you think so?
That's been running all across.
Yes, but it's very tight on what they're legally allowed to do.
Yeah, they're gonna be tiptoeing with that.
Yeah, speaking of legal Marvel things that Disney is allowed to do, starting on July 4th, you can see extended previews of Guardians of the Galaxy, the new Marvel movie, at Disney parks. So at Walt Disney World, at the ABC Sound Studio, Disney Hollywood Studios, you can see a preview of the movie. It's extended. I don't know how long it's going to be. It's going to be in 3D as well. So that's going to be pretty cool. You know, you get to go check things out and see a sneak preview of the movie, which comes out on August 1st of 2014. Yeah, of course, they're doing it in Florida. Who really knows? Like, I think it's allowed because this is a new IP. It's not like they're doing an IP that...
it's because it's not a meet and greet.
Okay, it's
Then
just
you're not
meet and
allowed-
greets. That's it?
No, it's rides and meet and greets.
Okay.
You can't have people be able to get autographs of characters or ride an attraction based off of the character. And
Alright.
that's kind of the dumbed down version of it. Anything else is kind of like whatever. So that's why I think like them just like showing up at like a dance party or like being in a parade and like not doing anything, just kind of being there,
All right.
would be like justified. Maybe.
Yeah, that's really funny. So Rush was on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, right? And the ride broke down, so he had to walk off the ride and stuff, right? So they gave him a fast pass, and the fast pass was good for anything except for Anna and Elsa. Isn't that hilarious?
One day, I don't know what, I was thinking about this. I'm just like, you know, one day the hype is just gonna die for this movie. And
Yeah.
like the whole like rope drop thing at Magic Kingdom is just gonna go away.
Yeah, well, of course.
We're gonna sit here like, what happened?
The only question is
Oh.
when.
You know
Movie's
what
been
it
out for
was?
6 months and still hyped as crap. Yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon 2. I was watching a commercial for that, and one of the reviews said like Frozen but more fun.
What?
And
Okay.
first of all, I was baffled that somebody would put that in a review because that's pretty like, it's a little bit obnoxious to say.
That is obnoxious to say.
And then second thought was, this is gonna like remove the entire line because everybody's gonna see How to Train Your Dragon 2, and then Frozen's gonna be like nothing.
No, it's not. No one's gonna look at this stupid review and then base all their opinions and their theme park things.
From what I've heard, it has a 100% rating on Rotten Tomato. Like, apparently it's a animated cinematic achievement.
Was the first one crap?
Yeah. That's what's funny about it.
When does that happen? The sequel gets like 1 billion.
Despicable Me.
Despicable Me. The first one was better too.
Eh.
Yeah, it was. Come on. The first
people like
Despicable
The
Me
Dark
was so much
Knight
better.
was better than Batman Begins.
Okay, well that's a different like series.
Okay. How to Train Your Dragons is its own series.
Well, no, I mean
Many
like
people will argue
The
that
Dark
the first
Knight.
23 is
the-
better than the first two combined.
The Dark Knight is like its own series. Than the
No,
Batman
I'm saying the
movies.
physical The Dark Knight movie was a part of the Batman.
Well, yeah, but it's
It's
considered a
Batman
different.
Begins, Dark Knight.
It's considered like a
Batman,
different series than
Dark
the
Knight Rises.
Batman Begins.
Really?
Yeah, like the Dark Knight franchise. It's supposed to be like its own thing.
It's a trilogy though.
Yeah.
Is it not Batman Begins? What's the first one? Dark Knight's the middle one.
Oh,
And then
I don't know.
Dark
Whatever.
Knight- Yeah.
Maybe.
Whatever.
Um.
I don't know.
Anyway. Yes. So in addition to watching Guardians of the Galaxy at Hollywood Studios, you can also see at Disneyland, which will be temporarily replacing Captain EO at the Magic Eye Theater. Disneyland is emphasizing Captain EO is expected to return at a later date. I don't know if everyone was upset or excited that
I
Captain
saw a
EO
picture
was
of
gone.
Captain EO, and there was this really funny caption with it, and it's like, up a typical day at Captain EO. No line, no nothing. There's like one person just sitting on the bench, and that person's just a random bystander sitting on a bench. People need to understand that Captain EO's time is done.
It is.
Disney really needs to get that.
It is. It is.
Like, it was cool, like, to just kind of bring it back and be like, hey, we have this, but it's good.
Yeah.
It served its time.
Yeah. Oh, Captain EO, it's gotta go. Who knows what it'll replace? Hopefully, Epcot's new vice president dude will be like, I got an idea, and then make something. Yeah. That would be cool.
Wasn't there speculation for some like Phineas and Ferb attraction there?
I don't think so, because that show's ending soon, isn't it?
I don't know, but they're like,
Pretty
hey,
sure that show is ending
imagination,
soon.
It fits. It was a lot more hyped a few years back.
Phineas and Ferb Imagination Pavilion would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure the show is ending soon.
Show's done.
Blah 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 blah.
Phineas and Ferb. I want to double check this.
Yeah, on February 15th, it was announced that production of the show has been completed. No new episodes have been ordered, and the show will go on an indefinite hiatus.
Ooh.
Yeah, new episodes.
I like when that happens.
New episodes are starting this month, I think. Yeah. Yes, that's the deal. Phineas and Ferb is going to go on an indefinite hiatus after the season that is starting, like, right now.
Thanks.
No more episodes have been ordered.
Interesting.
Yeah, there you go. Mitchell Musso and Ashley Tisdale and Allison Stoner are still in that show.
Yeah.
They've been with Disney forever.
Yeah. Allison Stunner goes back to
Camp
same
Rock.
with Ashley Tisdale.
Allison Stoner goes back to Camp Rock. Ashley Tisdale goes back to Sweet Life.
No, Allison Stoner was on Sweet Life too.
Really? Oh yeah, right. Oh my gosh, she was like 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mitchell Musso.
Mitchell Musso's Hannah Montana.
Yeah. Jeez.
Hannah Montana was just a good show.
Yeah.
No matter what anyone says about it, that'll be one of my favorite TV shows ever. Honestly.
I disagree as a favorite, but it was there.
It was good. Just the Jackson Rico parts.
Yeah.
That made television.
Yeah.
It was the best thing ever. Anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what we were talking about.
Yes.
And Captain EO, which hopefully something will replace Captain EO and stuff. Yes. Moving right
I think
along.
the good news in that story is because Michael Jackson is no longer alive, they can't make any more Michael Jackson themed attractions.
I don't think I'd be opposed. Well, also, I don't think Michael Jackson would do anything because he's like old. He would be old, wouldn't he?
By now?
He'd be like, yeah.
He's not that old.
I don't think he'd be performing. Anyway.
There are some older people still performing.
Anyway, Disney Carb Masters Weekend is this weekend, Father's Day weekend. They usually do that.
Mater Topiary.
Mater Topiary, yes. And there's going to be a ton of people there.
That's all I care about.
Yeah. There's going to be a master car designer there named Chip Foose. Don't know who he is. Rockin' Dune Buggy Chat Show. Learn the history behind the creation of the Manx. I don't even know how you say that. Manx? I don't know. Dune Buggy. Jay Ward, who is a creative director on Cars, is going to chat about Pixar Studios and how he became the Cars legacy guardian.
Cars is a legacy?
I think
Cars too flop?
I think what they do is they have something like the legacy guardian. I don't know. Duncan Yo-Yo. Don't know who that is.
He's a national yo-yo champion.
Well, I can read, so I know that. Oh crap! I just closed. What's it called?
Yeah, I'll continue it. The Richard Petty driving experience.
Yeah.
How to get behind the wheel at Walt Disney World Speedway, even though they have this every single day of the year.
Yeah, I know, but they're just saying
Nothing
it.
new there.
Yeah.
They're just announcing it.
Yes. Planes Fire and Rescue show with.
Those planes at a Cars thing.
Yep. More things no one cares about. On the Event Expo, there'll be General Motors will be there.
There's a drawing session with a car designer.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's like that thing at Test Track where you're going through the queue and they have like that little like white model and then you see like the lines come on it.
Okay, yeah.
That's cool.
And you can get dining discounts at Bongo's, House of Blues, Paradiso 37, Planet Hollywood, Splitsville, and Wolfgang Puck.
To the 4 people that care, they're going to be showing Cars and Cars 2 at the AMC Theater.
There you go. Is it going to be part of the one that they'll bring food?
No idea.
Because I like that. The whole, like...
They don't have that at the one at Downtown Disney.
Yeah, they do.
They do? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure. I haven't been to that movie theater since...
I've never been to that movie theater.
I was there like 10 years ago.
Well, that's before they had it.
Yeah.
That's before AMC
Apparently.
rolled it out. AMC rolled it out like a year ago, or 2 years ago, something like that. I don't know.
And they have some dining discounts, so you know that's some enticing stuff to go hang out there.
Of course.
You would think that they would do this somewhere else with all the construction going on over at Downtown Disney.
Yeah.
Like, didn't they just stop busing the Pleasure Island?
Yes, because
Wouldn't
they're
that have
closing
made sense?
things.
Yeah, but you have a ton of stuff in that area, right? Isn't like
There's still stuff in that area, but infrastructure is not going to permit because they're changing the way the busing system is going to work at Downtown Disney. They're also doing a major road renovation, so there's you're not fitting buses out there.
Wouldn't that event have made sense to do that like after this event?
No, no one really cares. Honestly, this thing is mostly for locals, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, nobody's going to Disney World just to go to Downtown Disney for 1 week.
For Cars Master Weekend, not happening.
Well, I would go to see Mather Topiary.
All right. We told you that Team Mickey was closing, and now there's the Marketplace Co-op is now there. It's your little mall type thing, co-op. Yeah, I don't know what stores are there. There's Beautifully Disney, which is a destination for women featuring makeup, fragrances, and beauty accessories. We already went through all of this, but when they was announced, but we'll go through them again.
You know what it reminds me of?
Cherry, yeah.
The place in Springfield at Universal where they have like all the different restaurants set up in like the same little building.
Yes, it's called Cherry Tree Lane, where you can get accessories for women with a passion for scarves, shoes, bags, and jewelry. D-Tech On Demand, a place to personalize and customize your own electronic accessories. The Trophy Room, a collection of vintage-inspired lifestyle sports apparel and collectibles. Disney Centerpiece, a wide range of home products for guests who want a splash of Disney in their home furnishing, textiles, and everyday wear. That's my kind of place. Zoe and Pickles is a girls' destination containing the latest trends and glamour for the upcoming fashionista.
A legit miner gave me some breaking news. He said he didn't even bother to take the time out to see Cars 2 or Planes.
Whoa, what? Such breaking. Much
him
news.
And pretty much every other person.
Yeah, I saw him. I didn't see Planes over here, but I saw.
That was Cars 2.
I didn't think it was that terrible.
You must have like a weird sense of like.
I didn't think it was good. I didn't think it was that as terrible as everyone says it is.
I feel like it's like the Wii U, everybody like rags on it, but
hey,
people that have it love it.
Wii U's got some really good games coming this year.
Yeah.
The new Super Smash Brothers, awesome. Toad's getting a game. That Yoshi Yarn game. I want to get I hope they sell the little Yoshi Yarn plushies, because that thing is adorable.
I'm excited for the thing that they're doing, like Disney Infinity Skylanders.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Actually, we can talk about it now because all our news is done. So yeah, E3. Not too much Disney stuff going on. I mean, at EA opened their press conference talking about Star Wars Battlefront, and by talking about it, I mean they showed a video of the DICE guys saying, "We're making Battlefront. See you guys next year."
Said nothing.
This is what happened. We're making Battlefront. See you guys next year. That's my synopsis. Of course, E3 works its way in the DisCast. You really think that gamers are not going to mention E3, even if it's a Disney podcast? Yes, we did talk about FastPass Plus. Human Torch plays MC. Oh, it's Torch. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. Because there's no capitals, so I have to, piece it out.
They're doing new stuff with Disney Infinity.
Yes, Disney Infinity. Oh, Jessica, I haven't gotten it on PC yet. Isn't it just Toy Box and it's not the story mode, which sucks? It's a stupid USB thing. It's USB!
What?
The portal thing. I can walk over and grab it. It's USB. Why can't I plug it into my computer and play the story mode too?
I don't know. I've yet to even look at it really.
I mean, I knew it was coming in like
a year
October.
ago. You said, whenever you got it, you said that you were going to be doing a Let's Play of it on your YouTube channel. I've just kind of been waiting on that.
Oh yeah, I just have
gameplay, and that just never happened.
Yeah, it can happen. Do you want it to happen?
I was using you as like my official source.
Sure. I was also going to do a playthrough of Connect Disneyland Adventures. That's a kid's game, but you know what?
I've heard good things about that.
Since when have I cared?
It's like a VMK type.
That's what I've heard too.
Yeah.
And I want them to take that, turn it into an MMO, and make it set in Walt Disney World, and put it on PC, and we'll play it. Except that'll never happen. But it'd be awesome anyway.
Hey, so there's a little bit of news that we didn't really discuss. It's the stuff at Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom Tree of Life has lights on it at the end.
No. You're forgetting the main point of this. It's
Nightlife
during
is coming.
Hammurabi Nights.
Hammurabi Nights.
Hammurabi Night, whatever.
Harambe Nights.
Harambe Night.
Harambe.
Harambe. I'm not good at my pronunciation.
You're not good at your African?
No, I'm not.
Brush up on your African, Darren.
Yeah, I need to. Also, I don't like Animal Kingdom.
The controls are terrible. Don't you move?
Hey, you're cutting me off.
All right.
So, what was I saying?
Yeah. What?
Stuff in Animal Kingdom. They got lights on the Tree of Life now at night. It's great.
Okay.
No, I'm excited for this. This is like progress in Animal Kingdom that nobody knew about. And if they didn't have this thing going on at night and they weren't testing it at night, nobody still would have known. Like, you don't understand how cool it is to be doing construction in Animal Kingdom because nobody sees anything unless you're getting like an aerial shot.
Okay, I feel.
Because there's just no way to see it because they're doing all this construction at night. There's nothing going on.
I feel you. Hold on. I'm downloading Disney Infinity for PC. Yeah, so by the way, Marvel stuff's coming in Disney Infinity too. That's kind of the main thing. All your Avengers stuff. It's coming first on PS4. They announced a ton of special things. First of all, there's exclusive, Sony and PS4, they're paying money for the things.
We're doing a good job at it. So I'd like to take this time since Ryan was like, we don't need a discussion topic this week.
Oh yeah.
What happened? You shot mine down. There's something against it.
I didn't shoot it down. I just didn't mention it. You kind of said it. We talked about it for 2 seconds, and then we kept. Yeah. Anyway.
That's how the way that we do discussion topics is we kind of say, hey, we should talk about this. I don't know. This weekend I was looking at a video that Disney Parks posted about Art of Animation Resort, and everybody was going on about, how's it a value resort if it costs X amount of $100 a night, and everybody's complaining. And so I went on with the argument of Walt Disney had this idea that a Disney vacation is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. So you go there once in your life, you have some crazy fun, and then you just never go back. And that's what the original idea is. Now, when Eisner took over...
he wanted to make it more accessible to people.
Yeah.
Which, obviously, why wouldn't you?
So in the 90s, he built up a bunch of value resorts, and...
Question, are you pro-Eisner or anti-Eisner?
I'm on the fence about it.
Yeah, because you say a lot of crap about him, and you also say a lot of cool things about him.
Yeah, look, he was terrible when it comes to keeping the Disney image.
Right.
When it comes to things that are this is what I'm a big advocate of. That whole Disney in a once-in-a-lifetime thing. That's something that, Walt legitimately, stood for, and that's something that he wanted. That's the type of experience he was trying to build. And when Eisner came in the late 80s, he was like, no, we're not doing this anymore. And a lot of people forget that Disney wasn't the big, money power machine that it was until, Eisner took over. And it didn't really become a big success until, the early 90s.
That is true.
With Epcot, Disney was failing to break even.
Yes.
For as cool as Epcot was. It was very expensive. And I believe that they cut, budget during construction for it.
Yeah, that's probably why they need freaking, what are they called? Sponsors for everything.
Yeah, well, every attraction's kind of grown into that.
Do the CP, Awesome Geek? CP? I don't know what CP is supposed to mean. Oh, Disney Infinity download took literally 5 seconds.
Really?
So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
So anywho, back to what I was saying. So now everybody's going on about, how am I supposed to go to Disney once a year or whatever, because it's too expensive. You're not supposed to go once a year. Right? That was
I would like to...
intent.
No, yeah, I know, but now it's not.
It's
they don't want...
that.
I don't think Disney doesn't care about that anymore. They just want all your money now.
Yes, and it's developed away from that.
You have to stop... it's a corporation.
Yeah.
They're making money. They want to make money. They don't care how many times you go. Whichever way means you'll spend the most money.
Look, hear me out. If I was Disney, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pass the money. If it wasn't about the stockholders or the people that had stock within the Walt Disney Company and really thrived on what the theme parks did to make money, you know what you do? You hope that people, instead of spending 1 week at Disney, they spend 2 weeks at Disney and they just go once. They buy a ton of souvenirs because they know they're never going to be back in their entire life. Remember that video that I put up on DisCast, that early commercial from the early 90s or whatever?
Yep.
That's a legitimately amazing commercial. The dad, it's a family, and the dad's like, come on, Mom said we won't go to Disney unless you learn how to walk, so you better learn how to walk because I went to Disney when I was a kid and I loved it. That's the type of things that Disney used to be. And then it's developed into, hey, My Magic Plus. Yeah. That's my rant on that.
Yeah.
I'm frustrated that it's not that Disney shouldn't do it. It's the ignorance that people feel like they're entitled.
Here's my take on it.
Disney's always been expensive. If you don't believe that, you're crazy.
Here's my take on it. They don't care, and for the most part, post Walt Disney never really cared.
I think Roy cared a lot.
All right.
When you think about the resorts that were built.
Okay. Once the Disney brothers left power,
that's more correct.
It's a corporation. Remember, the Walt Disney Corporation is just that, a corporation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They exist so they can make a profit, right? They're going to adapt their prices to one thing and one thing only: the law of supply and demand. It's the answer to every single economics question you could possibly have. Now, no, I'm not being ignorant.
They're hitting the upper bar of that rather than the lower bar, because if they hit the lower bar, they could fill in more rooms, they could sell more park tickets.
Right.
If they made the resorts $40-$50 cheaper a night, they could sell that much more money in resort tickets and souvenirs.
Right. In order for that to happen.
So my justification of it is they're hitting that top half of the bar because they want to limit it.
Right. Also, don't forget. Don't forget how much money Disney has been spending the past couple of years. Right.
Including My Magic Plus or not?
There's My Magic Plus. There is New Fantasyland. There is this Avatar Land expansion. There's this proposed $400 million secret thing in Hollywood Studios. That's all speculated, but still, that is a lot of stuff, right? Remember that.
Yeah.
So they need to pay for that stuff. Where? From their guests. Prices are going up.
How does Universal do something?
And not only is Disney increasing their prices, but they also need to increase it. They also need to do their price their tickets in relation to what their competitors are pricing things.
Uh-huh.
Because of course,
overall, Universal's cheaper. I've heard nothing but amazing things about
yes,
Universal's new resort.
And
that's comparable to a value resort at Walt Disney World.
Right.
And it's levels above, let's say Pop Century. It's miles above that. Pop Century easily one of the nicest value resorts on Walt Disney World. Only really comparable to Art of Animation.
Right. And then, of course, the Disney counter to that would be, well, we have more to offer than they do. We should be more.
How much more?
We're in more demand than they are. Of course we should ask for more.
I disagree with that. With the whole Diagon Alley stuff.
Right.
Universal is really shooting up.
Yes. And once Universal figures out how much popularity they have, once they have established the popularity on Diagon Alley, that was borderline racially insensitive. So once they realize how much popularity they have with Diagon Alley, their prices will increase. They're going to be the first ones to push over $100.
What are they right now? They're not at $99 like Magic Kingdom.
No.
I don't think Universal will be the first one to push above $100 because they're so far below it, and
I don't think anyone will dare.
Yeah. Right now, Magic Kingdom's sitting at $99, and I think it's going to be sitting there for a while. We're going to see everything just max out at $99, and that's going to be it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's purely speculation, and I think that's the way it's going to sit, because nobody wants to be like, oh, triple digits, yo.
Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, in a perfect world, yes, it would plateau now.
Yeah.
In a perfect world, it would have plateaued a long time ago. But, it plateaus...
You go back 5 years ago, and you said $99 for a ticket to Magic Kingdom, you'd be out of your mind.
I know, yeah.
It was $75 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Go back 10 years ago, it's even crazier.
Of course. I mean, hopefully it plateaus now. Hopefully it even starts going down. You know?
Yeah. Look, once Universal hits 99 and matches Magic Kingdom, somebody's going to go down. Or Universal's just not going to go up.
Yeah. I mean, I think Universal's going to go up at some point. I don't know where they're at now.
They're at, I believe, 85.
Are they? Hold on. Universal Studios Orlando tickets. Theme park tickets. All right.
They're either 85 or 95. Not 100%.
1-day park to both Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios, 136.
That's both.
Single park admission, 96.
96. Okay, so I was right. It's comparable to Epcot then.
Yeah.
Which is essentially what it is. You know, Universal and Island of Adventure, each separate, is comparable to Epcot and the studios.
Right. For 14 days, you can go to Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios, Wet n Wild, SeaWorld, and Aquatica for just $319.95 per adult.
That's actually really good.
That is pretty good. Shipping fees apply. It's
Shipping
called
fees of what?
It's called the Orlando Flex Ticket.
Really? I think that the main standstill between the resort pricing is going to be the future of transportation as far as Walt Disney World and the entire city of Orlando goes. You know, once maglevs really start kicking through Walt Disney World and Universal, which they're going to.
They will.
Because Disney's the main payer of that. They're paying money for that.
Are they now?
Yeah, the state of Florida had to go to private investors, and Disney said, we'll pay whatever.
Of course.
That stuff's expensive. Crazy expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're going to be dumping in, like, My Magic Plus related money into that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't think Disney spent too much money on something that's going to benefit their competitors as well. So.
You know what it does? It's its own attraction, right?
Oh.
Kind of like how the monorail is its own thing.
Okay. Yeah, but it's not a Disney maglev. You know, it's not their name.
No. But you know what it is? That entices more people to go to Florida, right?
True. It is a stimulator for It's a stimulator for the local economy. That's a good thing.
And you know what those people are going to do with that new money
What?
that they're getting from either, you know, construction work on the maglevs or, you know, operating a maglev or whatever, you know, just being there selling tickets or whatever. You know, that's going to entice people to buy, you know, annual passes for the parks.
Right. Okay.
Overall, it's a win-win situation for Disney.
True.
Right? They do this, they can knock out some of the busing. You know, you don't have to do busing from Orlando International Airport all the way to... Yeah.
To all the resorts, which they provide for free. Don't forget.
Yeah, you know where you're paying that at in the resort price.
Yeah.
And you're paying that all across the board for that.
Mm-hmm. That's like.
You know, with the new busing system, they might have some more money to throw around there, and this could lead to a decrease in resort prices.
Yeah.
Probably not, but it could.
It very well could though. I see it. I see it happening.
Look, once Universal starts kicking up their prices, Disney's going to drop down. It's going to be this crazy cyclical thing. As we discussed, what was it, 3-4 weeks ago, that the Coaster Wars is getting ready to start back up, and Disney and Universal are going at it.
Yep.
Face first.
All right. I think that's a good place to end the conversation off for now.
Thank you guys for watching. More importantly, thank you guys for listening. We shall see you next time.
See you guys next week. Goodbye.